Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about the Sawjaw, a fearsome predator native to the world of Fungera. If you like these types of videos of breaking down animals within the world of Galaxy After Man, leave your thoughts in the comments down below and let me know if you enjoy them, because I have many more animals to break down and have the artwork all ready for a bunch of other creatures. So let me know if you enjoy this, and without further ado, let's learn about the Sawjaw. The apex predator on the world of Fungera, the Sawjaw would be rooted deep in the history of the heat bugs, seen as the pinnacle of power and evil, and is the basis for lots and lots of legendary stories and myths throughout their culture. No creature can strike fear into the heart of even an empress like a Sawjaw. This signal creature would be the reason for the countless heat bugs looking behind them, or step quietly through the fungus jungles of their homeworld. The fearsome Sawjaw would truly earn its place as one of the galaxy's most deadly predators. One of the largest creatures on the world, the Sawjaw would be around 28 feet tall and 85 feet long. This creature would be built of nothing but steel, bone, iron-class hide, and a weight of a true monster. The creature would mostly hunt deep within the thick, dense, muddy, fungus jungles. Despite the tight space, the creature moves with absolute grace and elegance, having the agility to weave and twist through even the thickest of jungles. Its many legs pull and push the creature forward and around even the tightest of turns, with little effort. The Sawjaw would be part of a group of creatures, a perfect mix of bug and reptile. The creature would have an internal and external skeleton, but neither are fully complete, with having a spine, ribs, hip joints, and skull inside of the creature itself. That would be the internal of its skeleton, and the external skeleton would be much more complete and provide even more protection. This creature would support bug-like legs, with the addition of heavily armored plates running along its back, with even a second external skull covering its head in order to add added protection. The Sawjaw would support a rather complex breathing and heart system, breathing through the mouth and the nose into a large lung that would feed air into 3 fair-sized hearts, while also supporting a single large heart in the head of the creature. This heart supplies oxygen-rich air to 2 well-sized brains. The creature would have 1 brain dedicated purely to advanced heat vision-based eyes that are capable of pinpointing any target of theirs thanks to the animal's 16 crimson eyes. Yet the creature also supports a unique organ. 3 breathing holes are located on each side of the creature that feed into an organ that acts like a single massive lung and heart all at the same time. The organ doesn't really have a name as it's not well studied, but the Sawjaw and others in its family tree would be the only creatures on the planet to have bright blue flesh and blood, along with this strange organ. Yet few are able to see such things before death. The creature would get its name, Sawjaw, from the fact its teeth are able to move at rapid speeds thanks to complex system of muscles in the animal's jaw. The creature's armor, mostly its skull, would be scarred with deep wounds in the thick armored plates, thanks to the rich history of battles that the Sawjaw get into with one another, and through battles with prey, the most favorite of which, the heat bugs. Males are well known for battling one another for the best hunting grounds. A fully grown male can claim up to 20 miles in all directions as their personal hunting grounds, or to share with their mate. They claim their land by marking it with feces, which allows others, sawjaws, with their complex sense of smell, to tell the health and strength of the owner of the territory. If a rival tries to enter the hunting grounds and claim it as their own, a battle will take place. This fight is to the death, and the winner will leave the remains of the fallen foe to rot and decay where it had died, to set an example for any others who dare to try to take their territory. Females of the species, once having a mate, will remain in the center of the hunting grounds. Their job is defending the eggs while the males go out and hunt for the prey. The female will set up 8 different nests close to each other. Each nest would have 2 eggs in them. 4 nests contain 2 female eggs, and the rest have 2 male eggs. The eggs would be large and covered in scale-like armor as strong as iron. Female eggs have a bright pink color to them, as male eggs have a dark crimson to them. The eggs would also be a delicacy for high-ranked heat bugs, or any who are foolish enough to, or brave enough to try to steal an egg. The reason for these many nests is that as soon as the baby is born, they break and kill their nest sibling and eat them as their first meal. After this, 4 males remain and 4 females remain. These young will join together and be cared for by the adult female for about 2 years. During this time, they will learn to hunt and fight and practice battling one another. In time, however, after 2 years, the males and the females fight to the death, till only 2 of each remain. After this, they go forth into the world on their own. The evolutionary line of this species would be a complex one. This species would have evolved fully different from all other forms of life on the world of Fungera. Throughout the history of the animal, there have been many different variants, with some even turning into herbivores. Yet today, there are only a few predatory types left. The great sawjaw, the one that is most common and the largest of them all, would be the one discussed above. Yet others that inhabit the world would be the albino sawjaw, a creature who would be seen as a fearsome ghost, a phantom who not only haunts, but actively hunts cave systems and abandoned hives. Albino sawjaws would be smaller than the common type, yet they are even more fast and agile, able to achieve great speed. These rare creatures would hold a strange myth-like legacy to them. The idea that they only feed on the brains of their prey, in a sense, eating the soul of their kill. They simply leave the rest of their kill as a warning, or simply strike fear into any others who stumble upon it. Another species of sawjaw is the aquatic sawjaw, a rare form that would nearly be as large as the common brothers on the surface. Yet, in place of green on them, it would be a dark blue. They swim in the seas of Fungera and hunt fish, life, or launch out of the water to grab any prey that gets too close to the water. With living in the water, their pairs of legs would be webbed, allowing them to swim very fast and skillfully in the water. They are known as sea demons. This creature would hinder the age of great sea travel by attacking many heatbug ships and other vessels that wish to travel the seas of the planet. The history with the sawjaw and the heatbugs is a rich one, being the basis for many hero and villain stories. This lifeform would demand the respect of even empresses. Many brave queens would try to hunt an adult Sawjaw to prove their strength and hang the skeleton as a sign of power. Yet very few achieve this, as Sawjaws are actively known to burst into heat bug hives and devour everyone, including empresses, and even attempts on the Queen Mother herself. However, no Sawjaw has been able to take down a Queen Mother. The history of the Sawjaw would be one intricately linked to the history of the hive, and it always will be.